Hey, what is up guys? Today's video is gonna be on the new BMW. It's a 2006 BMW 330 Xi, so it's an E90, and I have a leak on the oil housing gasket, so I'm gonna be replacing the oil housing gasket. So as you can see there, some light for you, it's covered in oil, and I've seen a few videos there where people try to take that back bolt over there and struggle with it. I'm gonna try a new method here. So as always, to create some more room and make this job easier for ourselves, we'll take the airbox out. It's held in place by two 10mm bolts here, a fastener over there that you can unscrew with a screwdriver, and the sensor here, the mass airflow sensor, which just pull out. I don't know if there is any clip here, but mine didn't have one, so we'll put that on the side. Something else you need to do is loosen the oil cap, so you drain the oil out of the housing there. And I think it'd be easier if we just remove the alternator on the side here. It's held in place by 4T, I believe it's E12s. Yeah, so by 4 bolts E12. And before we go ahead and remove that, I'm going to loosen the belt. That should be an easy job. Just use a T55 I believe that's T60, but that's what I have and it works, because I changed the belt not a long time ago. And just put it in its place there and rotate clockwise to loosen the tension. And okay, now that the belt is off the truck, we'll go ahead and remove the alternator. Don't forget to remove the connector, the fastener. It is back there, or we can just let it hang like that, as long as there. That is all we need, just a little bit of room to get in there. And now we are ready. There's only 3 bolts that hold the gasket in place there, and they are all E10s. I believe this should be easy now. Once you get it loose with the E10, I'm using a 8mm now to loosen it all the way, because I don't have a swivel. And if you have swivel, you don't even have to remove any of these things at all. I only have a universal joint here, and because at some point, so here things are good, but as soon as the universal turns this way, it hits the manifold, and that's where things become a bit more complicated. Okay, the one at the bottom here, I'm going to be using a again 8mm wrench, because it's in a tight spot there, and just get behind it like that, and there, that's an easy one. And don't forget to put, because now that all the 3 bolts are loose, you see there is oil coming out. Don't forget to put some rags. Don't forget to unclip the sensor there. There, that's the coolant sensor. It's just a push pin. Yay, finally, there it is. Put it on the side. That one is longer, and the back one. I thought it would be the easiest, but apparently it's not. Okay. Oops. And the bottom one is the smallest. Now we are good to pull it aside. Before we do anything further, let's see if the one we got matches the pattern here. Yep, it does. It's perfect. And now there it is, guys. Try to clean as much as you can, especially where the new gasket is gonna go, so you don't get the leak problem anymore. Okay, so after a little bit of cleaning, that looks good. And you can see some black, oh, I just messed it up again. You can see some black dirt over there, but that's very smooth, and I don't think it is going to affect it, so I'm gonna go ahead and put the new one in. And so there is only one way this one goes in, so I don't think you can mess this up. There. Good so far. It looked like it wasn't the right part, but it is. It sits perfectly, no pressure, nothing. And let's go ahead and tighten it. Finish this job today. Tighten a couple of threads first to make sure that everything is going in smoothly. There is no excessive force applied to go in, because as I said, that's aluminum and it's easy to cross thread on them. Okay, and the third one, and the hardest to my opinion. Perfect, that's right. Hand tighten them first and get them to the point that they are all snug, and double check again the gasket, which this one looks good. They are all hand tightened to the point here. Two of them we can torque spec them, and it is 16 foot per pound. But the bottom one here is kind of hard, so I'm just gonna go by feeling, by hand feeling there. Anyway, so let's go ahead and tighten the top one. It was hard to work with a torque wrench here, so I'm just gonna use the regular. Okay, and then don't forget to connect the sensor. Now that everything looks good, so we'll go ahead and remove these rags from here. Okay. And then don't forget to put the alternator back now. Okay. Start with the top one. Perfect. Okay, good. And the last thing left is the tensioner. Double check if the belt is all where it should be. Perfect, everything is in place. I'm going to put the air filter back. I'm not gonna tighten it until I test and see if we're gonna get any leak from there. Everything is in place. Don't forget the sensor, guys. This is good too. The only thing left here now is to tighten the connector over there, but I need to check first before I go any further. So let's start the car and see. As we saw, everything is good. No leaks or anything. The belt is in place. We'll tighten the airbox. That's in place too. Okay guys, that is gonna be the video for today. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you got any comments, please leave them down on the comment section. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. If you got any tricks or tips, so let's help each other with what we have learned so far. As we have made it a habit now, here is the next giveaway. It's gonna be a toolbox this time. The tools that we use the most, all the short and deep sockets, standards and metrics, screwdriver bits, and some hex keys and spark plugs sockets there. It's not the most completed toolkit that you'll ever find, but it's a good start. And to make this toolkit yours now, all you guys need to do, as always, follow the rules on the video description. And good luck. Thank you again, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.